So the need to dress up and get suited and booted does arise on occasions. There's weddings, important business meetings, an award ceremony or two, or even that hot date that you've been planning. Now, how many of us really know how to wield a steam iron and perfectly iron a dress shirt? I'm assuming not many. And so our fashion editor, Nicholas, is here. Nicholas, I called you.
You are so formal today.
I do, yes. We're talking about a dress shirt.
Yes, okay, you have to be.
And he's here on hand to help us with the Defy Extra Smart Steam Station and show us how to really do it properly.
I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna do it.
I'm gonna school ya. I'm gonna school you big time.
Because I mean, obviously, the dress shirt is an essential in any gentleman or lady's wardrobe.
Absolutely.
It's absolutely important.
Yeah, I would sell my sister for the perfect dress shirt. Like, this is how important this is to me in my life. But actually, though, this is a staple, Kat. I probably would say out of any item in a man's wardrobe, the button-collared up white shirt is the quintessential.
Absolutely.
But this honestly is, and it goes the distance. And what you're talking about, somebody in your life, someone who's a presenter, someone who's, you know, waking up at the crack of dawn, doing the show live, going to galas, events, even in your downtime, this is really a piece that goes the distance.
Yeah, and this, I mean, it applies to everyone, you know, at the end of the year, people have events to go to, but you know what's the worst thing? Going to an event like that, and then you see somebody with a beautiful, crisp, white shirt that's creased or not ironed properly, and you're like, yo,
it kills it.
It kills the vibe.
It kills the mood. It's true. It's that crease, especially in something as quintessential as this, it just kills it for me.
Yeah, completely. And that's exactly where our Defy Steam Extra Smart Station comes in hand with all the beautiful glam of it. So it's a combination hybrid, if you will, between a steamer and an iron that you would have at home, right?
Absolutely. So this is really sort of a contemporary steam/iron, and I don't think we've really seen anything quite like this on the market yet. The Defy, it really kind of combines traditional ironing with the steaming function. I mean, when I get you guys ready in the morning, we use a traditional steamer, but even that sometimes doesn't get absolutely every single thing out.
That's so true.
Everything out. And I always say, or maybe Defy says this too, but the soul of an iron lies in its sole plate. That's the actual piece of metal that actually is responsible for getting that steam and that action into a garment and penetrating. And with Defy, the incredible thing is you get really penetration from every side of the sole plate, right? So some traditional irons will only have steam, say, coming just maybe from the center, but this one actually goes full circle, which means your garment is getting full penetration from every which angle, leaving no surface untouched.
You can see some of the grooves actually have little slits that would direct the steam in one direction, whereas the other would go in a straight direction.
Absolutely. So the angles are incredibly important. And with the new technology that this is presenting on the market, I mean, you will never gonna have a crease shirt again.
Excellent.
Ever.
Excellent. All right, so let's actually demonstrate. If it comes to ironing the dress shirt and doing it well, and especially also thinking about the fact that a lot of people leave it to the last minute.
Absolutely.
They leave it to the last minute.
Absolutely.
And they're rushing. So how to do it properly.
Yes, is the key.
Where do you even start? So there it is.
Yes. Even before you've actually come to the actual Defy and your shirt, you need to actually read the label to see what sort of fabric we're working with.
Because that could ruin your night if you, let's say you've got the temperature set too high.
Absolutely.
And boom, you've burnt it.
And some garments can't even be regularly ironed or steamed. So that's just a general top tip. I mean, read the garment label to see what the care and instructions are for the shirt.
Okay, good.
I think the first place you want to start there always with a dress shirt is the collar.
Okay.
Right? And the collar is a tricky one to get right. A lot of people don't think you can actually iron a collar.
But you need to, because it needs to stand up nice and firm.
Yes.
And it needs to look like it's been pressed.
Yes. So you really can go full steam on this as well. It's got this beautiful steam trigger here, which actually just gives you a beautiful release of steam.
Okay, so you hold it down and it just goes.
You hold it down and it goes. And again, you can see it coming from really sort of every which angle, which is incredible.
Cool.
Okay, so you first want to lay the collar flat on the surface, and you literally just press. And from side to side,
look at that.
Let that steam action go. Don't burn your hand, y'all.
Yes,
like I just
steam is incredibly hot. Look at that. That is amazing.
Look how crisp this collar is. I mean, it's standing to attention, which is incredible. $1 million. $1 million. Okay, so now we've got the collar, right?
Collar's done.
Next is the cuff.
All right.
Okay, so the all-important cuff. I think just like the collar, the cuff is an area of the shirt that people don't often think about. But again, you've got a heavier weight cotton at the cuff, which means people can see it more visibly.
That's true.
And people are looking at that. You don't think they're looking at your cuff.
Those little inches,
They are looking at that cuff. So again, it's all about laying it flat, so we're doing unbuttoning. And again, you can lay this perfectly flat like this.
So you've done the cuffs. After the cuffs, what do you tackle?
Okay, so now we're doing the front of the actual shirt. So this is where people are actually seeing the most, right?
Get it.
So this is where the Soleplate technologies really comes full force. And again, it's really just about a very easy level of steam.
Look at that.
Isn't that great?
Listen, you're doing this so well, I might just employ you to iron my shirts from now on. So don't do it too
I'm
well.
not gonna do that.
And then afterwards, you follow it up with the
Yes,
back, right?
and then we do the back. So you finish it off with the back, lay that flat again.
Excellent.
And again, it's all about the steaming action.
Yeah.
Think about that. It's one button and you're
Yeah.
done.
Just hold it down and the steam action does its thing. Simple and easy
Simple and
as
effective.
that. You are so welcome, South Africa. We appreciate it. Boom. Yeah, those are the tips and the tricks, and you'll be sure to be always looking absolutely amazing. Nick, love your work.
Do you love
Loving
this?
how you're sporting that
Right
now.
The newest trend.
What do
Shirt
you-
on shirt on shirt. Too
Done.
much? Too much. Perfect.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. I love it.
More than a club, more than an appliance brand, Defy.